3 Nigerian girls just walked up to me and they're like, yes, you're him. And they pull up my Instagram, you're him, he's the one. And they started taking pictures. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a celebrity now. My name is Nonso Amadi. I'm an artist, singer, producer based in Kitchener-Waterloo, and I'm nominated for Contemporary R&B Recording of the Year. Some days it feels like I should be there by your side. I blend African sounds, specifically the percussions and the drums, with R&B chords and melodies, and that's like the kind of world I like to sit in. So yeah, Afro R&B is the best way I could put it. This is my first nomination ever for Juno, so it means a lot to be here. It is such a symbolic award for Canada and Canadian artists. I honestly had like this plan of like 10 years down the line, you know, getting my first Juno nomination, and it has taken so much work, but we are here. Everywhere I go right now, I just keep saying Juno nominated on everything. Like, literally was ordering a coffee today and I was like, what's the name she put on it? Juno nominated Nonso. Yeah. Take the long road across the highway, should have been up so now someone might say, for the moment's just... I mean, when I was making this album, like the main thing for me was to pass the message of us being humans and us having our own individual journeys in whatever field we're in, and just seeing that there is growth. If you look back at where you started and where you are right now, there is that element of bloom in everyone's life. So that's like the main takeaway that I wanted people to have from the album. And you know, that's just how it works out with When It Blooms. That's the title of the album. So whenever it blooms, it is still growing, it is still, you know, having that flower effect on everyone. I'm hibernating, I'm frozen. Said I ain't cold, what you smoking? I started off high school, Lagos, called St. Gregory's College. And then I transitioned to the UK to do my undergrad in chemical engineering. And then from there I came to Canada, I did my master's in engineering design. And I've been in Ontario since then. You know, it's been very welcoming. I've really enjoyed my time here, and this is like home to me right now. It is such a lovely hub for even creatives. Like you feel very welcome here, you feel inspired. So it really works for me as a musician to be here. Ontario Music Investment Fund is important because it supports young talent and it nurtures them to succeed. So I want to thank OMIF for supporting me and my album When It Blooms, in the creation of it and other different aspects of the making of this album. So just a huge thank you to the fund and everything it's doing for the industry.